going on, guys? It's Jacob Vile. Today I'm going to be doing some meter results after doing my doors. So in the previous video I'll kind of see an explanation of how I did with all the parts, as well as finalizing pretty much the process of the two rear doors. We'll see today how it does on the meter. I'm a little nervous. My peak could go up or down. I'm assuming it's going to go down, or it doesn't change, and then I'm also nervous of losing on the meter. So sometimes that happens when you're trying to get as loud as possible. Sometimes you'll lose doing changes. But back hatch wood, doors wood, roof wood, and then single phi 12 SP4 V2 Plus on a Crescendo 6K. So watch my previous video to see the results I had before as far as metering, and then now. So I haven't touched my port. I'm not going to plan to change it. I'm pretty much happy with where it is. It's right at 95% cone area for the loudest output. Definitely not as musical. It's still musical, but it won't play down as low because of the port area so big. But it gives me a high peak, high frequency peak, but we'll find out what it peaks at too. So just in summary one more time, got my doors completely done, and I'm going to find out what they meter. So before, I didn't have these on here at all. It wasn't solid. It was just Dynamat, and then I had my speakers here and there in the door speakers, so the door speakers were also taken out. So, and then now I have just the two back wooden doors. Not perfect by no means. It doesn't look good, but hey, it works for me, and I'm happy with it. So here we go. Let's make sure everything's the way I always test the same results, meaning everything needs to be the exact same case scenario every time for real world tests. Turn my vehicle on. Let me get my meter where I always put it on the glass. Oops, just dropped it. So I put it up here, hoping this is going to be the loudest score I've ever had, but you know what? You never know till you find out and try. I'm a little nervous, but so last time watched the video and previous video to find out what the results were where I had it on the glass, but if I remember right, it was right at a 54.6 was the highest score I've ever gotten out of this. So hopefully today we can see something louder. Crap, I gotta turn on my phone. So I have my Bluetooth to my device on this phone, and then I also have my iPod I use for Bluetooth for metering. Maybe you guys, while y'all are waiting, you could say, hey, I wonder if the output changes between USB and Bluetooth, if anybody's ever done tests on that. I've done tests and I didn't see but like a 1/10 of a difference, so I wasn't really too worried about it. And USB is annoying to me personally. So, all right, let me get this hooked up. Just want to say thanks, guys, for always watching. Subscribe if you haven't. Stay tuned for more videos. I do a lot of testing in SPL. I'm almost to the point where I'm happy with my build. I pretty much met my goal, getting a 53 out of it sealed, so we'll find out how it does. So let's make sure everything's hooked up, and I'm going to do a sweep first. So I always do a sweep to make sure I know my meter results is accurate at my peak. So my last time it peaked at 46 if I remember right, and we'll find out today if I'm peaking higher than that since I did the doors. So let's find out real quick. So I'm peaking at 47 hertz, which is, if I remember right, it was 46 or 47 hertz before. So yeah, the same peak. It didn't really change with the doors. So that's good to know. So that means I'm going to be burping at 48 hertz again. So I always go 1 hertz higher than where I'm burping at low volume peaking, because I know how my output changes on that. So let me go ahead and get everything set up. Always mute my 4-channel amp before I do this, and my rear speakers are always muted since I don't have them anymore. And let me go ahead and turn this up where I always turn it up on my Pioneer 80 PRS. So I clip at 55, so I burp at 56 hertz, or 54. I clip at 55 volume. That's what I tuned it to, so I'm going to be seeing what it meters to clipping, or right under clipping, in other words. So we'll find out at 48 hertz. Here we go. $54.27. Oh no. So that means that I might have went down from doing the doors. Well, that ain't good. You never know. Let me go ahead and turn my volume up slightly and do a reburp on that again. Find out if it gets any louder. So I'll go to, just to see if it clips a little bit better. And you never know. That's not good, seeing that I dropped on the volume, or SPL. Nope. It didn't go up. It actually went down. Well, that's not good to see. So that means I actually lost SPL by doing that change. Whereas before I was higher. So 54.23. Whereas before I was at a 54.6. So I lost like 0.4 dB by doing my back doors, wooden doors, which is a permanent change. I'm not planning to take all that out. But I'm going to do a couple more little tests before I even solidify that. So I'm going to do a 47 hertz burp and see if it is affected at all. So 47 hertz is louder, and it went up. So that means that, to be honest, if my first initial burp was that, it could be right around the same as it was. So, and it definitely sounds a little bit louder in here demo-wise. It's hard to explain. So sometimes on the meter, it might not be louder, but in certain areas of the vehicle, it actually could gain pressure. But there's my meter results. I still haven't gotten to my 54.6 or higher score. So my initial loudest score I got to date was a 54.6, but there you go, 54.4. Apparently, I guess I peak a little louder at 47 than 48 with this here, so that's good to know. But yep, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Definitely not happy to see that I didn't gain by doing all that work on the doors, but hey, it was just free time and entertainment for y'all to watch, to see. And I think I also gained a little bit more musical bandwidth, so I can play those a little better since the doors don't flex as much. But I'm definitely happy with the results, even if I didn't gain, even though that's kind of disappointing, all that work. But it's all right. So I'm still in the 54 range. I didn't drastically drop, and I didn't really drop at all, I would assume, if I went to burp at 47 hertz for my first burp. So I should have followed the SPL meter that time. So 47 hertz is my peak. My bandwidth, I'm not sure on as far as how low I can play, but it's pretty cool to see what this has done so far for me. Doing all these different changes from the roof, back hatch, the doors, and then more stuff to come. I appreciate y'all watching always. Stay tuned for more videos. Of course, as always, subscribe if you haven't. And once again, 54.4, 47 hertz. My peak dropped again. I didn't really gain any or lose any, but I'm happy with it because my doors aren't flexing as bad as they were, as well as I can play lows a little bit better. So I'll see you on the next one, and I'll probably show y'all some videos on the lows and how my musical range is. So stay tuned for those. What's going on, everybody? This is Jacob Viral, ending this video to say thank you for watching my videos. Every single day I have a daily cardio video I upload. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and notification bell, and I'll see you tomorrow.